Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to thank Taz McDougall for the photography. The thumbnail for yesterday's live chat was provided by with Graham McCleary. The thumbnail was of Greg Bartosh Blair, and that was sent to me by Greg, but it's Taz McDougall that does the photographer. I was one of the photographers certainly at Berwick, and people have asked me about the pictures at the background. The one on this side, the one and only Michael Makowski, and the one on the other side, I'll probably get a better picture of it now, is Jason Crump last year riding for Plymouth and looking to see where Leon Flint is. Leon's are just about to pass you, mate. Okay, so I'll put the link below in the description so that you can go to the Facebook page and you can order up, as I did, a photograph. I've got another one on order, the classic one of Jai Etheridge and Ricky Wells, both looking behind them at the same time to see how far back the opposition are, and looking forward to getting that one. Although there's a little bit of delay because, of course, as a lot of you know, Taz had an unfortunate car accident, but she seems to be okay now, so that's the main thing. It's been a week now, hasn't it, since we learned that Jonas Knudsen was going to be coming to Berwick, and we saw him on Saturday. And of course, we've already seen the other replacement, I know I'm going to say that, Jonas Knudsen in for Ty Proctor. And of course, unfortunately, it meant that Kyle Bickley had to make way so that they could fit Jonas in, and Nathan Stoneman has come in. And from what everybody said, he's about the best that we could get. Hopefully, their combined scores at reserve will be better than what we were managing. And I was talking to Dick Barry on Saturday at the Black and Gold, and I was asking him about how long will Jonas Knudsen be at reserve, before he gets an average. I'm sure that the management are thinking that Jonas is not going to be down at a 6-point average. We wait to see, of course, but I'm sure that it's something like it would be the beginning of September, if his average goes higher, that he would then go up into the team and somebody would come back down. And at the moment, of course, you've got, I think our top three is Bomber, Leon and Jai, and then obviously Ricky and Theo. Imagine if Theo was to drop down to reserve, that would be quite amazing, wouldn't it? Eh? But anyway, let's have a look at some videos. First of all, one that's very sad, but we know that it's got a happy ending, so we'll do the sad bit first. Obviously, for Berwick fans, Cowley Oxford has a special place in our memories. For me personally, having lived in Cheltenham, I remember playing in a band that I was in Cheltenham, a 5-piece function band, a 60s covers band, and we used to go to places just outside of Oxford, like Whitney, but we once played at the Cowley Workers Social Club, a huge place, obviously, because that's where they had the car factories, and I believe they still do have a car factory there. So the Cowley Workers, always remember that night. Huge venue. Anyway, the rather upsetting video, but as I say, we know what the outcome of this is. So we'll click on that one, we'll share the sound, click on share, and I'm sure some of you have seen this already. It says there's been just under 2,200 views of this since the 10th of May 2020. Save our stadium, Oxford Speedway. Let's have a look then. let's maximize the screen and let's click on play.
Whenever I was in need. my playground. This used to be our pride and joy. This used to be the place we ran to, that no one in the world could dare destroy. This used to be our playground. This used to be our childhood dream. This used to be the place we ran to. I wish you were standing here with me. This used to be our playground. This used to be our childhood dream. This used to be the place we ran to. The best things in life are always free. Wishing you were here with me.
Right. So that was Save Our Stadium, Oxford Speedway. But as we know, it's changed. That is no longer the case. And so our next video, I'll obviously put the link in the description below to the two videos and the article that we're going to look at after this video, as usual, along with the link to Taz McDougall Photography. Anyway, next up is this one. Check on share sound. Good. So far, so good. And let's, my goodness. Okay, Jason Crump there, eh? Right, let's just play this one.
Hands from the Speedway for us. Yes! Thank you, Hans. Stoneman from the Irish Boys. How you around all in. Great stuff. Thank you.
Okay,
If you suffer from arthritis or joint pain, you must see this. An award-winning doctor reveals an astonishing...
So, what a transformation. Like I said, it's the Oxford Chargers rider that's now going to be riding for Berwick. So let's have a look at Mr. Stoneman. Let's see what Mr. Stoneman has been up to. And there we go. Well, Oxford Chargers rider Nathan Stoneman on Speedway's return to Cowley Stadium. There is Mr. Stoneman. He's raring to get going for Oxford Chargers. And this is an article by James Roberts of the Oxford Mail. Just make that a bit bigger. There we go. The significance of Speedway's return to Oxford is not lost on Nathan Stoneman. The Oxford Chargers heat leader is contributing to the sport's revival in the city on and off the track as he prepares for the start of the National Development League season this Saturday. Stoneman and his teammates head north to take on Berwick Bullets in the opening meeting of the campaign before they host the same opponents on May the 4th. That will take place at the regenerated Oxford Stadium, which the 25-year-old, a landscaper by day, has helped redevelop over the last few months. It will be a special night for Stoneman, but also his fiancée, Laurie Baker, and future father-in-law Stuart, who have supported Oxford Cheetahs since long before the club folded in 2007. The Greater Leeds resident captained Cheetahs in a challenge match on the Isle of Wight last summer, but knows racing at the Cowley venue will be something else. Stoneman said, "I did a couple of Oxford meetings on the Isle of Wight, and Stuart, was buzzing about that. All I hear from him is about legendary former rider Hans Nielsen. This is the sport he has loved for God knows how many years. My missus is a big fan too. She grew up watching it. For that to fall into place has got to be a good thing." Stoneman is joined in the Chargers squad by Captain Jordan Jenkins, Jacob Clouting, Sam Hagan, Ben Hopwood, Aaron Butcher, and Luke Colleen. The riders and their Cheetahs counterparts got the first taste of the Sandy Lane track last Wednesday as pre-season practice session ended a 15-year wait to see Speedway bikes in action at the stadium. It will be Stoneman's first campaign since 2019, having been contracted to Somerset Rebels last year before the club folded. He said, "Press day was all well and good, and you get the buzz back, but you're just riding around by yourself, getting a feel for the bike. It'll be good to get back into race mode." Stoneman is excited to sample race night at the stadium next Wednesday when Cheetahs face Scunthorpe Scorpions in their opening SGB Championship meeting, and he will be taken on board as much as he can. He said, "I'd like to think I'll be there, seeing as I've put the hours in. I'll hopefully be in the pits, mixing with the Cheetahs and learning a few things. Scott Nichols has been mega. I've been picking his brain and he's been happy for me to ask questions." So that's a little bit about our Mr. Stoneman, but obviously we'll do a bit more look at both Jonas and Stoneman in the not too distant future. I've got a stack load of articles and stuff that I've come across that I want to share, and anyway, it's obviously we can't give too much credit to the promoters at Berwick and Oxford, who are obviously brothers Scott and Jamie, and obviously they've got a vision for the sport of Speedway in Oxford, which seems very much to be coming to fruition, and the same could be said up at Shielfield. Yes, it would be nice to get 2,000 people into Berwick, which I think we can actually hold more than 2,000. I think our capacity is a fair bit more than that, but I might be wrong. But let's hope that if the racing's good, and certainly judging by what people have been saying about Nathan, he's a real charger, if you forgive the pun, and certainly Jonas looked incredibly smooth, incredibly fast, taking all the lines that you would expect. But anyway, as I say, I'll not be at the Speedway this Saturday. I've got gigs to play at, but I'll keep an eye on the score, and hopefully we can. The Bandits can pick up 3 points against Scunthorpe and get the season back on track, because Berwick are drifting further and further towards the bottom of the table at the moment, but still a long way to go. Still a lot of meetings to go, and we've still got the big one against Redcar in about just under a month's time. Redcar think they're already through because they got a 12-point lead, but that was against a fairly weak Berwick side at Redcar. Be interesting to see how they get on in just under a month's time. Anyway, I think I've kept you long enough. I'll say cheerio. As I say, check out the links at the in the description below. We'll see you all soon. Well, certainly Wednesday night. Really looking forward to having Sean come on the show. I'm not sure yet who's. I don't think James is able to make it. He said he's got something on, so but hopefully Bartosz will be here. And did you all enjoy his when he was interviewed on the centre green on Saturday? He put on an amazing Aussie accent, and apparently it's a bit of a party piece of his to put on different accents. So we wait to see what comes next, don't we? Anyway, catch you all soon. Bye for now.